Shalom, Israel. Shalom to the achad. You know, we're going to start off by saying, Kal Halal, Yahawah, achad. You know, give all praises to the Most High Yahawah. We talking about the woman today, the black woman particular. You know, yeah, I remember at one time, you know, the black woman used to always say that all men are bad, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And I was a kid at that time, you know, in particular my sisters, you know. So it put the spirit upon me, you know, to be a good man, you know, according to the things I was hearing, because I didn't want them type of things to be said about myself. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed throughout the generation, you know what I'm saying, the change of the spirit that's upon the women. You know, they was more at one time more like homebound. And today's women are more like clubbers, you know, partying. Like they have the spirit of that man, you know. And we just gonna go into it, you know. But before we go into it, you know, I just gotta say I have understanding in what's going on, because I realized, you know, that it was a plan set up over us, you know, the Willie Lynch order, the Willie Lynch plan, you know. And they put the woman against the man, you know, and it breaks up the household. And this is like the training that's actually in the minds of the people today. Like this is what's going on. Like they unconsciously is against each other. They just don't notice, you know, this is what's going on. But we're gonna go into this tour and bring it out, you know, talking about this woman today. You know, but yeah, I gotta be the one to bring it out, I think, you know, because this right here, this is not the spirit of Yah, you know what I'm saying? But this is not all black women, you know. I know it's a mass majority of them that act wicked and do this type of thing right here, you know. But in the eyes of the public, this is normal. You know what I'm saying? But just like them, this is not all black men. But they, you know what I'm saying, think that this is all black men, you know, but this is not all black men, you know. And you know, it's a mass majority of black men that's like this. But it's just not all of them, you know? Not all of us. It's just like they put the woman against the man, they put the man against the woman. They put the dark-skinned man against the light-skinned black man. You know what I'm saying? They put the young against the old. You know what I mean? This is the Willie Lynch plan I'm talking about. But the Torah also tells us that this will happen. But no, this is not the spirit of Yah. See, so we can't really talk about the black woman without talking about the black man, you know, because, you know, we both wrong each other, but it's because of the low mind state you're in. You know, you don't like to study on nothing. You know, this is what you want to do. You just want to party. You know. The black man and the black woman. So we can't talk about we can't keep downing our black sisters, you know what I'm saying, without talking about the same state of the black man, because it's like they're doing the same thing. And just because you're a man don't make it no better. Just because you're a woman don't make that you no better. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be following the order of Yah, and this is not it. All right, we're gonna go to chapter 14, we're going to start here at verse 1. It says, a man born of a woman has a short lifespan and is saddled with anxiety. See? Now why is the black man's heart filled with anxiety? Why is his lifespan short and filled with anxiety? Is it not only because of his woman? Because when we go to the Torah, you know what I'm saying, what it say, Proverbs 31:11. It says, her husband's heart relies on her, and he shall lack no fortune, right? So the heart of the man rely on his woman, you know? Say, and he will lack no fortune because he have seed with her, right? So his heart relies on his woman, you know? She the one supposed to, you know what I'm saying, help pick him up when he's down. See? Because the black man born of woman has a short lifespan and is saddled with anxiety. Isn't this a reason he can be seated with anxiety? Because daily we getting killed by police in these streets. But y'all don't see this as captivity? Innocent blood shed in the street over weed? No, it can't be that. It gotta be something else. We gotta use our minds and think about this. You know what I'm saying? Why is this going on? Look, doesn't this suppress the black man's heart if his woman is out here doing this? You know, clubbing and being wild, you know? Like, the anxiety that's on a black man is high. So yeah, he's gonna be stressed out pretty much. Cause we gotta go through this, you know? On top of the programming that we're under. So we can't discern what's going on. Cause we in the bottom, we still in Egypt in the mind. We still in slavery. But you think you free. And then you want to talk about your black women, you know? But we out here thugging, right? So basically, this ain't gonna never stop, right? Because you want to be a thug. You want to sell crack and shoot your brother. But you're not man enough to stand up to the badge. Like, there's something wrong with that. The Torah tells us, say, man is born of woman, right? Has a short lifespan and is saddled with anxiety. But you born of woman. So why is you putting this woman down when you born of her? This your sister, your mother, right? So I remember when I was a kid, like I said, you know, when my sisters was talking about different men or whatever, and I heard, you know, I listened, and it made me decide the type of man I would be. And it's not gonna be one of these type of guys, right? Never would be this type of guy. Because I wouldn't wanna hurt my mother or my sister. So I won't hurt my woman. You know? I used to hate to see my sisters, you know what I'm saying, down from something some guy done did to them. And I was just a kid. I couldn't do nothing. Right? So, never would I do anything to hurt my woman. You know? Proverbs 1, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 8. Hear, my child, the discipline of your father, and do not forsake the teachings of your mother. Your mother is who teach you most of the time, because your father is the one out here working in most cases, right? So your mother is the one who's going to be teaching you. So, you know what I'm saying? Do not forget the teachings of your mother. So why would you be putting your mother down? Don't forget the teachings of your mother. So why would you hurt your mother? Why would you hurt your sister? Because if you talking to a black woman, that's the same as hurting your mother or your sister. Because, you know what I'm saying, that is your sister. You know? But unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, you misabuse your sister. You know? Just like she do you. Right? But the Torah tells us, you know what I'm saying, do not forget the teachings of your mother, who is wisdom. Right? Come on, let's get it. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 4. Right? Proverbs chapter 12, verse 4 says, an accomplished black woman is the crown of her husband, but a shameful one is the rot of his bones. So the accomplished black woman, right? She is the crown of her husband. She is the crown of her husband. The accomplished black woman. He loves his woman. Right? For the upstanding black man, the upright black man, he loves this woman. His heart is with his woman, right? And his seed, right? But a shameful one is like rot to his bones. See? So this would be a shameful black woman for a black man, looking like this. You know, the actions that they portray in the world, you know, it's shameful. It's not shameful to them, but it's shameful to a righteous black woman, upright black woman. An upright black woman portray her image in a different manner, right? So you're not gonna find this woman, this upright black woman doing this. You know, you're just not gonna see that, you know, because that's not the image she's gonna try to portray. Because what I'm showing is, it's a difference in the women. All women are not the same, you know, like all men are not the same. So we can't categorize them all and put them all in the same categories, you know, because some women, all praises to the Most High Yahawah, you know, are gaining understanding. Some have understanding, you know, some are seeking, you know. So all of them are not in the same stage in the mind. And myself, I've been blessed, you know. I never had to really deal with the lower suppressed minded sister, you know. This really ain't the type of sister I ever like chased. I wouldn't chase nothing like this, you know. Like, that's not it for me. But see, that calm spirited sister, you know, that was always me right there. You know what I'm saying? That calm spirit, you know. Don't like the wild sisters, because I'm not a wild brother. You feel me? Now, just 1 second. Can you tell me one thing? Is this Eddie Murphy? Or is that Polite and Sarah and Seti? Which one is it? See, it's a difference. You know, like I was saying, it's a difference in the sisters. You could see it, right? Right. Look. The the low-minded sister that's still in mental slavery, right? That's what it's showing. You know, her she loved her reputation. She's self-centered. She does not care about her history. Thinks she's right all the time. She thinks solely on money and success. She always running the streets, right? Settle for no good men. Competitive. And she has no shame at all. And this is like the majority, because this is what we see, right? So we would say this is the majority of the sisters of the lower mind state, you know? But this is what you get from Willie Lynch. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, our sisters do need to study and come out this state. But this is Willie Lynch. You know? Don't hate your sister. Don't hate your mother. You know? But look at this. You know, it's a difference. Right? In the spirit. Right? This one says, this the Hebrew Israelite, higher, free-minded sister. She free from slavery in her mind. You know, she loves the Most High. She loves herself. She knows her history. She's submissive to Yahawah. And by her being submissive to Yahawah, she's submissive to her man. She has her own mind. See that? She's a homebody. See? She ain't running the streets. Right? She knows her worth. Right? She's creative and she's shamefaced. See? So she's covered. Why she's not covered? See? Because she's shamefaced. Right? But she probably read the Willie Lynch letter, the Torah, you know, and she probably didn't. So it's a difference in the understanding. It's a difference in the knowledge, you know. See, we fall for a lack of knowledge, you know. Let's get that, right? Proverb, Shalak about that. Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6 says, my people has been eliminated for a lack of knowledge. For you have spurned knowledge, and I will spurn you from serving me. As you have forgotten the Torah of your God, I too will forget your children. See? So, look, one more time he say, my people has been eliminated for a lack of knowledge. For you have spurned knowledge, and I will spurn you from serving me. As you have forgotten the Torah of your God, I too will forget your children. See? So, there's a difference. See that? One knows knowledge, one has no knowledge. So back to Proverbs 31. Chapter 31, verse 10 says, accomplished woman who can find far beyond pet pearls are her value. So far beyond pearls are her value. Right? The righteous, upstanding, right man, he loves his woman. Right? And she's his queen. She's worth more than silver and gold. You know? To the man. And it's vice versa. Right? The heart of the man relies on her. Verse 11, her husband's heart relies on her. And he shall lack no fortune. Right? Not in this. He lacked nothing in this. Right? She bestows goodness upon him, never evil, all the days of her life. Right? See, the man's heart relies on her. He lacked nothing in his woman, no fortune. Right? She bestows goodness upon him, never evil, all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax, and her hands work willingly. See? So her hands, right? He say her hands work willingly. Right? She is like a merchant ships. From afar she brings her substance. Her sustenance, right? So from afar she brings her sustenance. Right? Right? She brings substance. Through her, she gonna help keep your nation alive. Right? She gonna help you keep your spirit up high. You know? She make you feel good, you know what I'm saying? Like, she arises while it is yet night. See? So she rises up, you know what I'm saying, even at night. And gives food to her household and a portion to her maidens. Right? So she feeds you. Look, she envisions a field and buys it. So she envisions a field and buys it. From the fruit of her handiwork, she plants a vineyard. So, say, with strength she girds her loins and invigorates her arms, right? See, so she filled with energy, you know? She's filled with energy. She gives life to you. You know what I'm saying? You charged up, you know, when you see it coming. You know what I'm saying? You happy, you know? You can't wait to hold her, you know? She lifts the spirits of her kids and her man, you know? That's what she do, right? Say she discerns that her enterprise is good. Her lamp is not snuffed out by night. She stretches out her hands to the staff, and her palms support the spindle. Right? She spreads out her palm to the poor and extends her hands to the destitute. Right? See? So the black woman does do good in her community. You know? She's not just, you know, that thug girl, clubbing girl, drunk girl. That's just, you know, she's not just that. But it's a difference in the ones that you chase after. You ain't gotta get this. You know? You ain't, like I said, you know, I ain't never had to mess with nothing like this, you know what I'm saying? I always, you know what I'm saying, had me a more calm-spirited woman because this ain't me. Verse 21 say, she fears not snow for her household, for all her household is clothed in scarlet wool, right? So she keep her household clothed, right? She go out, she get the clothes, she go shopping, you know, she take care of the house. That's what the woman do. But she do more than that. But like this is like, it's like her natural instinct to be a caregiver. That's like what she is. That's what she do, right? You know what I'm saying? Says she made for herself luxurious bedspreads. Linen and purple wool are her clothing. See? Say, her husband is distinctive in the councils when he sit with the elders of the land. Right? Says, she makes a cloak and sells it and delivers a belt to the peddler. Right? Verse 25 says, strength and majesty are her raiment, and she joyfully awaits the last day. So she joyfully waits on Yahawah. She joyfully waits on her husband to arrive. You know? Says, she opens her mouth with wisdom. See? So she speaks Torah. She opened her mouth with wisdom. Right? See? and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. Right? So basically, the Torah is showing us, that if this woman, is following the Torah, she's going to be a righteous woman. She's going to follow after her husband if he's in this Torah, and she going to teach. She going to teach. Say the teaching of kindness will be on her tongue. Right? So she'll be kind-hearted, kind-spirited. Out of her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. See? So she gonna talk Torah. She gonna be kind-hearted, gentle, a woman, not a man-spirited beast. And that comes in every shade, because that's not just the black woman. It's also the white woman, also the Chinese woman, the Mexican woman. All who have been programmed under the system we are under. See, the other nations, they didn't get put under the Willie Lynch order, the programming that happened to our people, right? But being that we live amongst them and they look up to us because we cool, they unconsciously put themselves right there, right along with us. They destroy themselves, right? So no, I don't down my sisters. I love my sisters because I understand the problem. So I'm not going to add to the problem, but I'm going to try to see if we can correct this issue and see if we can get our sisters to turn back to the Most High Yahawah and His Torah. And if they choose not to, that's their choice. But we're going to put the correct understanding out here, because we must love our sisters. These are our mothers. You know what I'm saying? These are our sisters. And we make them our women and the bearer of our seed. So we must love our sisters and stop destroying them. And stop also destroying ourselves. See right here? And this just for y'all that don't believe, this proof. It's not just the black woman that's destroyed. You see? The white woman, she's mentally destroyed too. See, but I guess this how y'all like it, huh? You know what I mean? See, I love my sisters though, But y'all forget that, what I'm saying? Our nation ain't the only nation that's destroyed right now. Like, this is clearly mental destruction. She have no clue. See, I'm just putting it out there, Just putting it out there. Our women ain't the only ones mentally destroyed, But see, being that we supposed to be an elevated people is why our women shouldn't be doing this, because this is not our people. This is actually like what they do, But this is what y'all like, This is what most black men like. This what he into, you know what I'm saying? The white woman, And I think it's a spiritual thing with that, Because it's a disconnection with your own people, your own sister. And that ain't good, We need to be connected in Yahawah, See, most men that I know, they would think this right here is appealing to the eye, But this is not appealing to me, Because, I could see clearly that it's not anything of the Torah. It's not righteous, you can't even mix that up with righteousness. Now we see it's also the Latin women in wickedness. So it's not just the black and white thing, It's nation. See there? So we can clearly see, that same spirit It's not just on the black woman. It's on the black, white, Mexican, Latin, African. That spirit dwell on a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? It's not just that black woman. You know. So with that, you know what I'm saying, we see that we should learn how to discern between the spirits. You know what I'm saying? So we'll know the type of woman, Shalak, that we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? All right, back to Proverbs, verse 27 says, she anticipates the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of laziness. See? So she take care of her household. She's not lazy. She do what it takes to keep her man up. You know what I'm saying? And to keep her kids up. Just like he do what it takes to keep his woman up and to keep his seed up. Right? And righteousness. See? Her children have risen and praised her. Her husband, and he extolled her. See? So she's praised. The woman is praised in the household by the children and the man. See that? Say many women have amassed achievement, but you surpass them all. See? So many women have achieved things, but a woman of Yahawah, she surpassed them all. A woman of knowledge and understanding. See that? Say, grace is false and beauty is vain. A woman who fears Yahawah, she shall be praised. See that? So the woman who fears Yahawah shall be praised. You know? You could be a doctor, lawyer, teacher, you know what I'm saying? All that. Yet it's all praiseworthy because it's achievements. See that? But the woman who fears Yahawah, that's the woman to be praised above all these women. It says, verse 31 say, give her the fruits of her hand, and let her be praised in the gates of her very own deeds. See? So in her own deeds shall she be praised. Like I said, she could be a doctor. And you gonna praise her for that achievement. She could be a lawyer, teacher. You're gonna give her praise for that achievement, right? So if she's founded in the Most High Yahawah, isn't she to be praised above all these women? You know, but you got to remember that, you know, it's a difference in the spirit of the women. You know, you got to choose in the type of woman that you want. Do you want the calm-spirited woman, or do you want the wild woman who want to party all the time? You see? Do you want the woman you meet at the club, at the bar? No. You know, you don't want that type of woman. Because usually that type of woman is wild in the field. But if you get you a calm-spirited woman who's not wild in the field, in most cases, her heart turns to her man. See? So they all not wild like that. They all not strippers, prostitutes. They all not like that. So instead of putting our black women down, you know, who's been programmed, you know, and their spirit has been taken over by demons, like the Torah say. If we don't foundate ourselves in this Torah, you know, the Torah safeguards us from these wicked spirits. So if we not foundated, we successible to these spirits. So that means your mind will be taken over by demonic thoughts. You know, the spirit is in, is in you. You know, so you gotta fight that wicked spirit off. You know, you can't just go on like everything is normal and this is natural to be a male whore or a female whore, and that's not what it is. You know, that's not the ruach of Yahawah, right? The Most High told us His spirit don't dwell with all men. So that means there's another spirit in some men and women, right? That's not of Yahawah, right? So with that, you know, I just wanted to bring that out today, you know. So we're gonna end it with that right there, you know. Gotta say Cal Halal Yahawah achad, Shalom to the Akayim, you know, and